And in today's video, we're going to learn some new vocabulary about studying. Hey everybody, and if we've never met before, my name's English teacher Matthew. I'm an English teacher from the UK, here to help you reach fluency. And like I said, in today's video, we're going to look at some new words that we can use to talk about study. So let's start with the first word. And the first word is learn. Learn. Now, we use learn when we want to talk about gaining a new skill or gaining a new experience, especially when somebody is teaching. We usually use learn with objects such as skill, learn a skill, technique, learn a technique, and the name of a language. So, for example, learn English. Here are some example sentences. The course provided me an opportunity to learn a new technique. She is learning English at high school. The second word is study. Study. Now, when the learning process implies attending classes, doing research, or reading books, we use the word study, especially if it's academic. Here are some example sentences. Doing an architecture degree may involve you studying complicated mathematics. She has been studying chemistry for the past 3 years. The third word is teach. Teach. Now we use teach when we want to say that somebody helps somebody learn something, especially by giving lessons. Here's an example sentence. I teach English online. If you want me to teach you, leave a comment in the comments below. The fourth word is know. Know. Now, when you know something, it means that you understand it after learning it, or you have the information in your mind. Here are some example sentences. I know the words to that poem. I know some words in Spanish. The fifth word, or phrase we should say, because it's a phrasal verb, which is find out. Find out. Now, if you find out something, then you basically get the information. You discover the information. So, for example, I can say, I don't want anyone to find out. Or, I just found out about tomorrow's lecture. And the last word or phrase, because this is a phrasal verb, is figure out. Figure out. Now, figure out means that we understand something or we solve a problem. We can also use figure out when we calculate something, especially a mathematics question. So, for example, I couldn't figure out what the teacher was describing. Or, I need to figure out how to use this software before tomorrow. Before we finish today's lesson, I just want to ask you a question. What words, phrases, vocabulary would you like me to teach you next? Leave them in the comments below. Also, why don't you practice using some of the vocabulary that I've talked about in today's video by just writing a sentence in the comments below. I'll check them later. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you learned something new. If you do want to see more, make sure you press the subscribe button here and like the video too. Also, I have a podcast, so you can listen to me now. Make sure that you have Apple Podcast, a Google Podcast, or Spotify downloaded on your phone. You can use these applications to find my podcast. Just search English Teacher Matthew. Every day from Monday to Friday, I talk about a new idiom. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And until next time, keep practicing.